When I think about Pangaea Stone, I'll admit I had heard about the product line, but I didn't really understand it until Kevin Grocke, our general manager, and I took a flight to look at the product on the ground. And honestly, the minute that I looked at the pallet and picked up one of the stones, it was instantaneous, the recognition of the value. There's nothing like it currently in the industry.
From the start, when you go up to a Pangaea pallet, it's pretty impressive. It's perfect, it's square, it's stackable.
When you order a pallet of thin veneer stone from one of the local manufacturers, it's a pallet of stone, it's got some chicken wire on it, there's no layers, there's no set, hey, you know there's 100 square feet on the pallet. Pangaea, you know how many square feet are on the layer, how many layers there are.
And the customer can see that, the contractor can see that, we can see that, so there's no question of quantity that they're getting and or quality that they're getting.
First impression? Well, it's packaged nice.
Not a nice looking stone. But the way it's uniquely laid out is very nice, I have to tell you.
I'm impressed that they've already squared the pieces off.
I like it with that it's kind of chiseled off on the edges. You don't have to do that.
With the Pangaea stone, all the edges are finished. The stone itself is laid out so that a mason can then look at the stone and understand what the pattern is to look like.
Laying it like this, I mean, you're taking the guesswork away.
There's no waste. You just take it, put it on the wall. Every piece fits. You don't have to dress it, you don't have to cut it, you don't have to chip it.
We usually figure 10% waste on other brands. Looking at how they've squared the edges off, we'd have far less than 10% waste.
We did a small project at my home and a little pool house, water table veneer. We had a half a bucket of leftover scraps. I intentionally told the mason to save all of the pieces and put it in one bucket so that I could see. And at the end of the job, there was a half a bucket.
If they can take 90 to 100% of that material out of the box and put it on the wall versus having to take it out, clean it up, score it, re-square it off, it saves them a tremendous amount of time. And of course, that time is very valuable.
The grip set's such a unique feature.
If I'm geeked about anything, it'd be this.
Kind of the mortar locks in here, if you will, right? And it kind of locks the mortar in.
I would think you'd get more mortar attaching this to the wall than if it's just smooth, because you got 3 dimensions.
All these channels, when you butter the back of this stone, grab mortar. When you take it and stick it to the wall, that's going to hold that stone up on the wall and stop it from sliding.
You have that little bit of grip on there. It'll speed you up a little bit because you have more confidence that when you get up this high, the whole thing isn't just going to slide off the wall.
Doesn't seem like much, but that's time and money to any mason that's working with it.
That's a good thing. I like that. I like that part. You know, it's going to stick. It's going to grip.
The grip set technology just adds one more layer of value on a product that really is divergent in the marketplace in terms of its nature.
In the 15 years I've been doing this, it could be the most profitable products we can have.
Overall impression, I'm impressed, and I'd like to lay it.
You know, the stone looks great. It seems like it's more forgiving. I like the way it's laid out right now.
Everything, the packaging, the edges, the back part, I think it's a good product.
Every piece is dressed and finished. Every piece has grip set on it. It's laid out in a box where there's almost no waste. All that stuff saves time, and I feel that every mason that's going to try Pangaea Stone, it's going to take them one job to realize the value of the stone.